Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Weird Timing the Show. And the reason for saying that is that, well, as far as the release schedule for these videos, it's going to be all sorts of weird because I'm recording this a couple days after catching up to where the first Tornin livestream went up, i.e. a bunch of New Game Plus stuff near the beginning of this whole shebang. And then, well, I decided to record this a couple of days after I decided to start live streaming again to go through all the challenge battles. So, there's going to be all sorts of weird timing going on, but as of right now, the live streams that you've been seeing, well, will have seen probably about a year ago at this point, were what I wanted to do in order to knock out all the super bosses and challenge battles. So, hopefully, those will have gone well. I guess we'll find out. Well, I'll find out. You'll already know, most likely. And we'll see what awaits there. So, before we get too much further, there is one thing and one thing only I need to worry about for today. Well, as I just suspect I won't have that much time. Because, yes, I will be taking care of a decent amount of this while just hacking away at the challenge battles, but there's also this whole section over here where I can't necessarily use Elma as a proper blade going on merc missions as a result of all this. So, my thought was, well, let's go ahead and head on out and take care of all the reconnaissance for Elma. And after this, I'll go and hit a challenge battle that doesn't make sense to stream after, well, the first attempt. I'll talk about that later. So, first thing on the docket, let's go ahead and engage in some reconnaissance. Well, I guess we'll see how well this goes. And I brought a few other characters along that might have some feedback on this, so we'll see how that turns out. Still, actually while I'm here, how close is Telos? Getting there. Then I might end up having her shoot to S1 or S2 given what I've been throwing at her, but either way. So, what was the location I needed to go for Elma? Alright. Masra Spring in Gormont. Alright, let me go find that and we'll be on our way. It's just gonna be that goblet in the middle of nowhere, huh? Fair enough, I suppose. Yes, we've seen this before. Here we are! This is Masra Spring! A mysterious-looking place, isn't it? It reminds me of Noctilum. Noctilum, eh? Is that where you're from, Elma? No, not remotely. The place I come from is very different still. Noctilum is a region of the planet Mira. I lived among the humans whose ship, the White Whale, landed on Mira. Tora not really understand the planet, but White Whale is like big huge fish-shaped titan ship? No, it's quite different from a titan. The name is a reference to something in an old human book. Anyway, Mira isn't my real home, but me and my comrades are working hard to make it a fitting second home for mankind. Though you speak of another world, the story is a familiar one. Mankind finds a way to strive and overcome. It sure sounds like it, and Noctilum didn't exactly welcome us with open arms. Its enormous trees and indigenous wildlife push back against us every step of the way. But it's unavoidable if we're to make ourselves part of the Miran ecosystem. Sounds like a right faff if you ask me. Yeah, but I feel like I get it. It's not like we haven't had to kill some living creatures or run away from some monsters from time to time. It's all just part and parcel of living in a world as rich as all rest, right? Exactly. People have to exist inside the world that surrounds them. Well, enough talk for now. Let's do the neighborly thing and introduce ourselves to this area. Alrighty then. I wonder how much of those have already been attended. Probably should have Rex in the lead to make... well, so that I have to sort through less.
So that's how you decrypt the data. It all makes sense now.
Alright, so I need to... okay, so I can do those... alright, I can handle that relatively easily, so I guess we can just keep walking along. Alright, so next we have to go to the ruins of Fountain Park, huh? I'm trying to remember exactly where that is. I want to say it's in the stomach area? Yes, correct. Excellent. That makes things simple. Alright, very simple. Let us what? These are the ruins of Fountain Park. This looks like the place where I first met all of you. with the petals dancing in the breeze. You don't see a view like this every day. It was a lucky day for us when we met you, Elma, and today's another one. The cherry blossoms make for such enchanting rain. You're so poetic, Elma. I love it. Is cherry the Mirran word for the Sophronia trees? Oh, you call them Sophronias? They do look fairly similar to the cherry trees I'm familiar with. I'm touched, I really am. I didn't think I'd get to see them again. Oh, did those trees only grow on Earth, the place you said was lost? That's right. They were synonymous with a country that was beloved by someone who was very dear to me. Wow, it sounds like a really sad story. She talks about it with so much feeling. But we have to respect her privacy, and we can't give it away for anyone who hasn't played the games, right? Say, Elma, this dear person, was he your boyfriend or something? My prince! How can you be so indelicate? I'll leave that to your imagination. The Sophronia trees were the first thing I saw when I came to this world. I wonder if it was part of the Nopon Archsage's plan, too. If so, I'll have to thank him. I think that's giving him approximately 7 billion times too much credit, but I guess I'll keep that to myself. Pandoria, keeping to herself? Who are you and what have you done with her? Okay, lockpicking went pretty quickly again, huh? I'm pretty sure most of the lockpicking rewards are...
So that's how you decrypt the data.
I'm pretty sure most of these...
Makes sense now.
Yeah, I mean, you see the names of items here. I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of collecting a bunch of stuff, which I'm pretty sure in most cases I've already attended to, for better or worse. So, we'll have that to look forward to, I suppose. Okay, now I need to head over to Temperantia, huh? Alright, Ancient Wall. Trying to think. That's most likely over by the ruins of Judicium? I think, anyway. Maybe not. Ancient Wall. Oh, there we are. That keeps things simple. Alright, let's take a look.
You came a pretty long way, eh?
Okay, let's make a start.
At least we've got the marker on the map. Alright, let's take a look. It would appear we are here. This is the ancient wall which we were to investigate. The land seems ravaged. It's like some ancient battleground. That is exactly what it is. Well, to be honest, it's also a fairly recent battleground. Indeed, regrettably, one of the parties responsible for that was my homeland, the Ardenian Empire. I assume from your tone you were against it? Completely. Of course, in certain matters, conflict is simply unavoidable. But it was not one of those matters. It was a foolish dispute to start, made worse by fools who sought to use it for their own benefit. Nothing more. This world is much like mine, then. What was it like? Was it like that on Mirror too? Oh, our struggle for survival on Mirror is a simple thing in comparison. I was thinking of the rise and fall of entire spacefaring civilizations in the more distant past of my universe. A clash between Duke-grade forces in the near vicinity of Earth space. That conflict was foolish in the utmost. I do not comprehend every nuance of meaning in your words, yet the depths of desolation behind them is clear as day. For my part, small though it may be, I wish to quell what senseless conflict is within my means to quell. I feel exactly the same. Fair enough. Alright, so that's relatively straightforward. Cool.
So that's how you decrypt the data.
Alrighty.
It all makes sense now.
Let's see, now I get to go to the Spirit Crucible, huh? I wonder where the final area is gonna be. Let's see, Spirit Crucible, presumably... Yep. I would assume so anyway. Alright, let's go check it out. Knowing my luck, I'll have to deal with the Merc mission before then.
Came a pretty long way, eh?
Maybe not. Guess we'll find out.
Let's make a start.
Okay. Let's take a look. We're in the deepest parts of Elpis Great Hall, the Vault of Heroes. I'm finding it incredible that such wide open space could stretch inside a Titan, inside a living creature. Quite, though we Titans may not even be conscious of it ourselves. Frequently, people will build things and let them fall into ruins all inside us, and we won't notice in the slightest. That's taking insensitive to a whole new level, eh, Gramps? There's cheeky, and then there's rude. Huh. It brings me back. Mira's got its share of mysterious ruins too, all built by unknown hands. Yeah, I don't think anyone knows who built all these ones either. Well, the Vault of Heroes being a notable exception, I guess. Oh, is that right? Indeed, this place is dedicated to Adam, a hero from the days of yore. He fought a great battle to save people, then sealed his power away here and disappeared, who knows where. A hero, huh? That's what we in NLA called the one who gave their life to save the people of the White Whale. You used to be Adam's blade, right, Mithra? Yeah, 500 years ago. Though I've slept through most of the intervening years, so it feels much more recent than that. What? Is there something on my face? So you used to be a hero's partner too. You should cherish those memories while they last. Did you not hear what I just said? To me it feels like it happened last month, so it doesn't exactly fall under memories to cherish, or used to. Is that right? Alright, I'll cherish them, okay? And in any case, isn't it more important for me to make good memories with my current driver? Maybe? I don't think that's what Elma's saying. What is she saying then? The ruins found on Mira or on Allrest are like those world's memories. I'm saying you don't have to deny your past to live in the present. We should move ahead, make memories as we go. I think he thinks so too. Curious.
Assignment complete.
Well, looks like I'll have to deal with that before we head to the next one. Alright, real quick though, let's just confirm. Cool.
So that's how you decrypt the data. It all makes sense now.
Huh, okay, that's why Shulk and Cosmos were listed, huh? So now we get to go to the World Tree. Alrighty then. 7th Perimeter Skyport, so... let me just confirm that real quick. Okay. In the World Tree specifically. Alright, let's take a look. Here we are. Gonna get a look at the Titans around here, huh? This is the World Tree, the 7th Perimeter Skyport to be exact. Skyport? I've had my suspicions before, but now it's almost certain. Their World Tree is a man-made structure, just like I thought. It's truly remarkable. The Bionis and the Mechonis are very tall, but this structure is likely larger still. Yeah, it's much bigger than the White Whale, too. Just look at how small the surface of Allrest looks from here. Believe it or not, there's a man who made it up here all by himself. By himself? That's incredible! Even we needed to pool our strength together to make it. It seems inefficient. A single person's abilities are sorely limited. That's exactly why we form combat units and away teams. Together we achieve what alone we couldn't. I agree. In a sense, a driver and their blade are an example of such a unit, a whole greater than the sum of its parts. Definitely! It's only because I had Mithra, Pyra, and all of you that I made it this far. And now you have also... hang on, is there supposed to be 2 alsos in there? And now you also have Cosmos, Elma, and us by your side. Affirmative. My prognostic heuristics suggest that this should allow us to attain even higher performance levels. Anyway, it's very mysterious. What's that? Just the reason we've all gathered, or were gathered here. It's like the Nopan Archsage said, right? How it was his dream or something. Yes, right. He did say that. But I feel like there must be some purpose, some meaning to this meaning. I don't know why, but it rings true. Sorry. I'm just being weird, I guess. No, don't apologize. Truthfully, I feel something similar, Elma. It reminds me of the words I heard in that time. All life walking hand in hand. It's a little like what we're doing right now, isn't it? I'd like to think so, anyway. Hang on a minute. Isn't that a conversation from after Zanza Falls? Editor's note, confirm that. I feel like that's something from after Zanza Falls, so if that's the case, I'm kind of surprised that Schultz doesn't have more insight. Also, is that even possible given the circumstances? To be fair, the Nopan Archsage is a bit ambiguous as far as how it's able to interact with space and time, the fact that it's able to pull in all these people from different worlds. But still. I do wonder about that. Everyone, you appear to be enjoying the conversation. Does that mean that the reconnaissance mission is over? I completely forgot about that. Come on, let's keep going and put this thing to bed. Agreed. There's a lot we've got to do still. I must learn what I can from this world, and use that knowledge to crack Mira's secrets wide open. Alrighty then. Keep that ambiguous for the moment. Alrighty. Now with that done, let's see.
Soldier or adventurer, you need excellent skills of observation.
Alright, so I need to go collect something on my own time. But it looks like for the most part I can just knock these out on my own time or throw her at Merc missions in order to deal with that. I'm pretty sure I'll need to go and collect those manually, but that's not a big deal. So, that in mind, I guess that means that leads neatly into the next thing I have to worry about. So, if you will give me a second, I actually... Unless I want to take care of a side quest first. This did go pretty swiftly. You know what? It's on theme, actually, so we'll head back. So I need to go stop by an inn real quick. To think I had reset everything for the sake of... Actually, yeah, I should reset it. I had reset progress and whatnot, anticipating doing side quests, but then I changed my mind after seeing through everything, so I just need to bump Tora up a decent amount, and then I believe that'll be enough. I don't need him to bring him to max level, to be fair, but I need at least one of my tanks for what's gonna happen next. Actually, I may as well let him be the tank for a while, throw Rex back into... well, into sub mode. Well, into experience gathering mode, I should say. Especially since I'm able to... well, I'm trying to remember how much experience each of them has gathered, because I've thrown a decent amount of experience at... what was it? At one of the traveling bards just to get more ether crystals for Tora and Poppy, but I'm pretty sure I need to go after... well, I guess it depends on whether I want to go after more of the master mods as well, because that takes a sizable chunk of experience.
Good morning.
Although, to be
I
fair,
hope it didn't snore or anything.
that'll take care of itself before too long. Still, give me a second to reset my formation, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, time for the shenanigans. So, the first time I tried to live stream challenge battles, I ended up alternating between Elma Redux and trying to deal with the Bringer of Chaos stuff. As you can see, it didn't exactly go well for me. I ended up getting stonewalled on this one because I kept getting just blown up in one shot. Most likely I'll have to mess with my formation a bit, or maybe switch out the revival pods for something else. Although, I may want to switch out revival pods anyway right now. Let's see, what makes the most sense? It's not as if, well, for Zeke I think it does make sense, but effectively, what's going to happen is simple. I'm gonna get to have fun editing, and not have so much fun in the here and now, because the strategy that I read online in order to take this, in which I confirmed worked to some extent on stream, is effectively taking Corbin, well, one of Corbin's abilities, the one that inflicts smash, and just spam it. Because apparently, if you're willing to do that, well, if you're willing to just keep landing this strike, well, actually, I may as well swap this around as well, since that might be effective. Apparently, if you are just running this all the time, apparently, you gain gauge for it to refresh it and use it again as you're being attacked. And since all of Elma's attacks in Elma Redux are incredibly fast, and there's a lot of small ones, you end up being able to literally just spam this for minutes at a time. The only thing that has any sort of threat to you is Shackle Driver. So, apart from maybe taking away the Tyrant Ring and swapping that in for something that provides, I think, let's see. I'm not sure what I would call it. I guess I can just... I'm trying to remember, though. Is the Shackle Driver resistance by Blade or by... I'm trying to remember if it's by Blade or by Driver, but either way, I'll search for something to put on either Corbin or Zeke in order to get around that problem, though, to be fair, Corbin has debuff cancel, so it's not as if he needs it specifically. But I think that's the only major difference I'll use for this arrangement, and otherwise, we just get to have fun spamming this. I'll just edit something silly once we get into the battle itself, and, well, we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. And that'll be fine. I've got debuff cancels on Corbin, so this should be fine. All right, ready to watch me just spam endlessly?
Such excitement.
Oh, this isn't going to be very exciting unless I find a way to edit this interestingly. So, here we go. Step 1, we got to get through an initial, well, we need to get through an initial bit of shenanigans. Alright, everyone target this one for now. Huh. Okay. I need either Tora or... Actually, I can start doing the spam here, can't I? Come on, retarget. Alright, I need you to spam ice. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna seal reinforcements using Telos. That way, I at least can just resort to spamming until all of the ghosts are down. But I do need Tora to bring something up. That should be fast enough given that this is just normal mode version. Whether it works out as such is the question. Come on, give me freeze. Am I gonna regret not giving... Oh, there we go. Alright. Cut it a bit close there, but I'm not gonna complain too much. Alright, freeze is in play. So now we use... Alright. Gravity Blizzard kicks in order to seal reinforcements. Boom! And since it's targeting one of the ghosts, we won't get an Elemental Awakening either, which is good. Alright. Ooh, actually, we can get a driver combo. If I don't get knocked back into insanity. Alright, you guys have fun with that. Alright, as long... And now, we begin the spam. And there's Shackle Driver as you expect. But another thing I put on Zeke in order to make this work is... Actually, now that I think of it, the others are doing a surprising good job at... Okay, there goes Nia. Okay, so she'll die pretty swiftly once that they put any sort of focus onto her. So, we'll just keep spamming until they die. Huh. I'm actually kind of surprised where Tora's still standing after all this. I gave him a ton of self-healing in order... Well, I put a ton of self-healing onto Poppy Cutie Pie so that he could get through the solo Tora challenge battles, so that's why he's still alive. Let's see. At this point... Alright. We'll take this ghost down, or once we fill the party gauge enough, I'll probably switch over and revive Nia. Unfortunately, I got careless and used a level 3 Blade Art at one point, so... My revival pod's already been burned, so I need these guys dead before I try anything. Okay, well, if I can't do anything anyway. Alright, back to spam. Okay. Alright, Ghost Factory kicks in, but reinforcements fail. Excellent. Actually, I just realized I've got a way to purge rage if I really want to. As long as I don't complete any blade combo, I should be fine, right? And as long as it doesn't have... Well, and as long as Elma doesn't have any ability that would get me munched. There we go. Alright, we're past the point of spam. Alright, get rid of that rage. Invincible. Okay, so rage isn't going away. Got it. Well, at this point, it's pretty much just spam and hope for the best. Although I suppose I could complete a blade combo involving somebody else, but, well, involving Telos, as long as it ends with Telos, but still. I didn't put another... what's it? I didn't put an Ice Blade onto Nia, so it'd be harder to set up right now. Still, we'll see how long it takes for me to burn her down. I'll chime in if anything interesting happens while I'm trying to knock her over. Man, a level 4 only did that much, huh? Oh boy, we might be here a while. Then again, that's why I'm doing this offline, because you don't need to see all this. I'll just keep fast-forwarding whenever something until something interesting happens, just to prove a point. Alright, the last time I tried this when I was on stream, it ended very badly because Elemental Awakening kicked in. And it timed out very poorly for me because then she started to just utterly roast me. Actually, maybe I can get away with it this time, because it seems like she has an ability that takes away party gauge, which is unfortunate because, well, you take away party gauge and suddenly hit me with everything, well, I'm gonna fall pretty quickly, so... Still. You're not enraged right now, though. Huh. I wonder what determines the difference for when you are and are not enraged. It's not like I've done a Purge Rage any recently. Weird. Oh, and there goes the... Okay, so that was the move that got rid of it, huh? That's annoying. Alright, so if I died right now, it would be over. Oh crap, I'm toppled. Oh hell, I'm dead. Okay, thank god. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, I need to put something on that reduces that eliminates if not, reduces if not outright eliminates party gauge reduction. Because I'm gonna need at least one of those meters if I'm gonna make this work properly. So let's see, what options do I have to reduce party gauge loss? Interesting. Maybe this is more important instead of dealing damage to higher level enemies. Maybe, actually. We'll try this out, actually. That does limit the options here, but maybe Corbin has something I can put on him? Although, what do I... Let's see, definitely can't get rid of that. Crit rate I don't need to worry about as much, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Anything here about party gauge? I don't see anything specifically relating to that, but I'll go looking around. Huh, I did manage to pick up one of these. I'm pretty sure you can only get these in challenge battles too. Okay then, what do I swap out then? Boost resistance to party gauge draining attacks by 90%. Is it real? Am I worth? That looks really useful though. Although, in theory, if I'm playing well, I don't need the revival pod. Let's find out if I play well. Okay, back into it.
We did okay, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I need to keep dealing with that, don't I? Give me a sec, then we'll get back into it.
Looks like it's time to unleash my ultimate lightning fury / Redux on these blighters.
Alright, here we go again.
Right there, Turners. Ghost Factory.
Wait, what was that about Turners?
Oh, piss off, watch out.
Here we go. Alright. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can set it up off of Aqua as well, but I don't want to risk it with Nia's. Oh, gee. Hey, retarget, retarget, come on. Oh, right, you took away... Huh. Oh, shoot. Well, I hit the wrong button. I might not be able to get this off in time. This might be involving a lot more spam than usual. Actually, easy way to do this is to complete the combo. Actually, there's no way I'm going to be able to complete that because now I'm reliant on Seal's Stench. Oh wait, you got interrupted, never mind. Oh, never mind, she eventually kicked in. Okay, we might be here a while then. Wouldn't be... Maybe I should have put knockback resistance so I can actually hit the buttons properly. Then again, evasion doesn't care, so... We'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. At least you're dying quickly. To be fair, I can theoretically just keep going on this in effective perpetuity. That doesn't mean I want to. Especially for points where it gets dangerous like this. Okay, debuff. Let me use the damn ability! Okay, let me use the damn ability! Let me use the damn ability! Fuck! Let me use my smash attack, damn it! Couldn't even start it? It's supposed to have evasion built in. Oh my... Literally didn't even have a gap to start it! I know, I'm being too loud, Statesman, I'm sorry.
Ghost Factory. Assault dance.
Looks like it's time to unleash my ultimate lightning fury slash redux on these blighters.
And I messed up which one it is again. Well, we might be here a bit. Give me a sec. Okay, ice is in play. Now I just gotta wait. Holy crap! What was that ability? What was that? Whatever it was, it sucked. Okay. Maybe I should put Shackle Driver resistance on as well. Ugh. Or put the Revival Pod back on so I have the luxury of having the ability to die.
Looks like it's time to
Oh,
unleash
well.
my ultimate lightning fury slash redux on these blighters.
Okay. Now this time, let's not get in a hurry. Alright, there we are. Ah, of course you immediately swap off. Alright, so Blade Affinity goes down. Fair enough. Let's see, I can set it up off of water as well, but I need Nia to be the first one to strike back. Okay, there's ice. Good. Alright, now I wait for freeze. If this doesn't work, I'll go and put Ursula onto Nia. Alright, there's freeze. Ah, Shackle Driver. Damn it. Run away. Alright, Gravity Blizzard. Let me use it, damn it. Let me use it, let me use it. Okay. Seal Reinforcements is in play. Alright, the blowdown will only hit that one, but that's okay. It doesn't need to hit all of them. Now I need to get Zeke back in. Well, I need to get Corbin back. Okay. And now we hold this for a while. Alright, let's hope I don't end up suddenly munched again before I can get a chance to, well, keep myself alive, right? We'll see how it goes, right? Okay, so that Shadow Strike is a near instant kill. Okay, yeah, I need to put Shackle Driver resistance on, otherwise I'm not surviving this.
We won't lose again.
Not without my, at least, well, not without some degree of safety, anyway. Okay. Am I gonna have to give up the crit damage? Might have to give up the crit damage. Survival, I think, is more important in this. Okay. I'll find the Shackle Driver resistance, and hopefully that makes a difference. Alright, make me practically invulnerable to it? Good. Alright, it takes away the cool outfit, but that's okay. Alright. Let's hope that makes enough of a difference. Shouldn't get hit with Shackle Driver nearly as often now, so let's hope that makes the difference.
Dangerous enemy. Oh, such excitement.
Wait, when did we have time for that? When did you guys get launch off? When did you get the entire driver combo going, huh? I'm not complaining, but I am surprised. Okay then. Also, was it a mistake to use Nia for this? Let's see, you're stuck on Fiora right now. In theory, you'll switch back to Dromar. There we are! Okay, we got this. Alright, switch over. Dark Tide, go. I just realized I took a lot of damage while all that was going on. Maybe I should explicitly avoid taking aggro near the start, just to try and buy myself time there. That might be the play then. At least before everybody falls. Okay. And now we spam. Alright, only one ghost left. It should fall as I'm just targeting Elma, so we'll see how that goes, right? I'm actually kind of surprised that Nia and Tora didn't fall through all this. Looks like the fire is still hurting when I'm in that mode, huh? I should step away from this. Okay, I think we've got this now. Alright. Second one will fall swiftly. Well, the last ghost should fall swiftly. Once that's down, I guess we slowly whittle away and hope that what I put on to reduce, well, to take away party gauge reduction, hopefully that works. Hopefully it works. Alright, third ghost down. Now we spam.
Assault dance!
Toppled. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, wait, why did I just do that? Well, I just made this more difficult on myself than I needed to. That was actually going well. Please tell me I can at least hit... Okay, good. Alright, let's hit him.
Just follow my lead.
The time has come.
Smack!
Counting on you, Nia.
Alright, hit this so we can really lay into you. Good. To be fair, that was a lot of damage. But this is absolutely not the blade combo I should be using for this. Yeah, if I want to make any major progress against you, I'm gonna have to rely on this, aren't I? Although it's the same risk as before, where... especially if I'm doing all this damage, there's no way Tora's gonna be able to maintain aggro. Especially given Corbin's labeled as a tank. The problem is, I just allowed Elma to indirectly... Okay. I'm gonna have to get real damn lucky then. Oh, and I just ruined it. Yep. Oh crap, I'm about to die. Okay. Okay, I'm about to fall, but that's okay. We have the buffer for the moment. Okay. Let Tora keep aggro for now. We'll wait for an opportunity. Alright. Oh, that AoE's gonna start hurting if I'm not careful. Venom Water, perfect! Okay, Dark Tide to get rid of the... to keep reinforcements down. Hopefully Elemental Awakening won't kick in immediately after. Boom! And it kicked in. Okay, we'll have to work then. Luckily... Alright. At least Seal Reinforcements is back in place. We've got that going for us. Alright, where did you run off to? You two are about to fall. You just fell. Okay, we're the only one in play right now. At least we're able to get rid of Ghost Factory in time. Are you now? Huh.
We still need you, Nia.
Nice one, Charlotte.
Hey, pay attention to me instead of... Okay, now you're definitely paying attention to me instead of Tora.
Never fear, I got this. Don't slack now. Push him back. Quick.
Okay.
Thanks. Have some guts, Tora. Never fear, I got this.
Okay. Now I just need to build up what I can. Alright, so that's the move that brings out the flames. Okay, yeah, keep targeting me with that. Okay. Yeah, it's harder to maintain this when, well, given the circumstances, but at the same time, if I am able to maintain, even if I'm not able to, even if I'm not able to strictly maintain, I can at least keep this going. It's just gonna take a while. Well, I'll chime in as needed. Chain attack ready, huh? Am I prepared to take that risk? Ah, screw it. Okay. Let him have it, Corbin. Boom.
Counting on you, Nia.
On it.
Just let me at him.
Elemental burst.
Alrighty. Kind of hoping you draw aggro, but then again, with what I'm about to hit you with, no way I'm not getting aggro. Alright, I think that's the farthest we've gotten our health bar of all the attempts, so progress, I guess? I just have to survive keeping the party gauge. I just have to survive whatever next volley arrives and hope for the best, right? Maybe I should have put extra HP on somebody.
Great work, everyone.
Taste of the pain.
Alright, we're back to normal. Okay, I want to buy time.
Taste of Samurai Ninja Bushido.
Cool.
For great justice.
Okay, I think we're good. Thanks to that, we have everything in our beck and calls, so that should be... Oh geez, toppled? I'm glad Nia was there to provide a heal for that. Oh wow! So that smash attack was enough to just straight up heckin' kill, huh? Ow. That sucks. Let's get aggro back. You can just dodge all that. At least I got rid of rage. I guess I can't complain too much. Pay attention to me! Sucker. Oh wow, Tora got immediately munched by that? Ow. Luckily... Okay, hit this before Nia dies. And she died anyway. Lovely. Okay, I don't want to bring Nia back up until I know that it's safe. Until I know that I have a note of the party gauge to keep myself alive. Alright, I got it now. Come on back up. Alright, if you're gonna waste time on Ghost Factory, I can waste time on a level 1 to help keep you alive. Alright, I can't risk Second Sun since I just saw you try and use Ghost Factory. Okay, we've got aggro, now we need to maintain it. Oh wow, that still took away our entire party gauge? What? Huh. Is that undodgeable? Or was it just because it was an AoE blast? Do I have to put those accessories on everyone in order to keep my party gauge in decent shape? That would suck if that were the case. Ugh. We might be here a while, boys.
Cutie pie at your service.
Superb. Chain attack finish.
Alright, I hope I don't... I've done this twice now, let's see if I end up regretting it. I might regret it looking at that. Okay, we're back. Oh jeez, Nia's down. Just what I need. Am I gonna regret it? Guess we'll find out. Okay. Alright, looks like I'm being attacked enough to where I've gotten away with chain attacks twice now. I don't know if I want to try getting away with it any more than that. But I at least have some leeway at the moment. Okay. Let's at least get Nia back up and then we can figure out what to do from there. Okay, move. Alright, I need to buy time and get my party gauge up. Excellent. Cool. Alright, back up. Okay. I haven't seen her use the reinforcement button for a while. I do remember that she eventually stopped, but I don't know if it was because she reached the... Oh my god, you're already on the ground again? Oh, nope, she's still using it. Okay, nope. Can't use any blade combo outside of... Well... Can't use any blade combo outside of seal reinforcements. So be it. Alright, back to usual then. Am I willing to take the risk of having to deal with more duplicates? I think I might be reaching that point. I'm feeling bold. I don't know if I'll necessarily get a chance, but I suppose time will tell, won't it? Oh, jeez. Move, move, move! Okay, I doubt Frost Typhoon will come up in time, but I haven't seen you use Ghost Factory in a while, so I think we're at the point where we can be a bit more... Well, I don't know, to be fair. We've been going for a while now, so, if I'm wrong, this could end up working out very badly for me. That is the danger of something like this. If you're wrong, you're... You know what, we'll try it anyway. This should do a lot of damage, I hope. Boom. Not as much as Telos has been doing, huh?
Let's give it all we've got, chaps.
Okay.
Here comes Thunderbolt Zeke. Excellent.
Good.
Counting on you, Nia.
On it.
Yeah. Good.
Superb. Oh, we ain't done yet.
Alright, let's see how much damage this lays in.
Astounding. Counting on you, Nia. Astounding.
Good. Alright, that did a decent amount, so... Oh hell. Okay. Uh-oh. This is getting dangerous. Oh my god. Oh my... Oh, what have I done? Oh, that... Ah! Why did I think that was a good idea? Why did I think that was a good idea? I knew that was a bad idea.
I just had a frightful dream.
So I was able to land chain attacks for what? 3 of those? And then the 4th one is where it all goes horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Damn it. That's really annoying. Okay.
Sorry it took me.
I hope you will be the bearer of good
Mission
news.
accomplished.
I was so close too. Oh, that is painful. That is painful as hell. Alright, I have made 2 adjustments to my strategy. First of all, I've swapped out Abrona for Ursula so I can better land what I need to in order to set up combos for Telos. And second, I say as I immediately go to Aqua because I am intelligent. And then, I have also given Zeke something that'll increase... Well, I swapped out the party gauge reduction blocker in favor of something that'll increase the party gauge whenever I do a driver art. So, hopefully, as a result of doing that, I should be able to maintain long enough to make it work, but I suppose time will tell, won't it? Although, something that I want to test with this attempt, since that I may have to worry about it when it comes time to, well, engage in all the shenanigans with everybody else in Bringer of Chaos, what I want to test with this version is if it makes sense to attempt to use all of my... Oh jeez, they're about to die. If it makes sense to do something like just spam the blade combo with Telos. Because my question there is as follows. How dangerous is Elma in practice when it comes to Elemental Awakening? Because if she's not all that dangerous in the mode, because I looked up the exact stats that I have to worry about therein, but if in practice she's not that dangerous to go up against, it may be worth it to just... Oh jeez. Nia's down and I don't... Actually, looks like Tora's got a bit of aggro too, so we'll see how this works. Still, if all of them fall, it's no skin off my back, because they will die anyway, but still. Either way, I'll be curious. So what I'm going to do this time, because clearly chain attacking is a little too dangerous without things have been set up. So my question is, if it's too dangerous to maintain by chain attacking, is it too dangerous to try and burn them all down? Well, to burn Elma down once all the clones are gone. Is it too dangerous to just keep spamming Telos' blade combo? Because I was getting a shocking amount of damage with it. So in theory, I should be able to keep that gravy train going all the way home without having to risk things on chain attacks if I don't mind having to deal with Elemental Awakening. So that's the question. Will Elemental Awakening kill? That is what we will attempt to determine this time. And as per usual, I'll probably need to duck out, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? We might be here a while, again. Even if this is successful, it'll probably still take around the 30-minute mark we nearly reached in the last attempt. So, we shall see. Really? I just got you back up, Nia, come on! Wait, why did I just hit that button? I just made life difficult on myself, didn't I? Let's find out. Well, there's the Elemental Awakening I was so concerned about. I guess now is the time to test, at least once that the ghost is definitively down. Alright, we'll use Corbin's level 4 to knock you down. Hopefully that'll be enough, but I suppose time will tell. They'll have to spam Telos' nonsense too, because I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that Elma's special abilities are going to suddenly become far more common as a result of all this, so... Let's just take you out quickly and be on our way then. Alright, Shackle Driver failed, good. I'm glad I put that on. Alright, here we are. Now we need to set it up. Alright, freeze. And then we find out if spamming Telos' driver combo, well, blade combo will be enough. Oh crap, I'm toppled. And no, she's gonna be able to summon stuff. Well. Okay. Well, I made this more difficult on myself by using Permafrost Crash. Boom. Alright, I guess we'll be back to this song and dance. But that was a lot of damage looking at that, so... I probably will rely on just spamming Permafrost Crash then. I don't know if it's got any AoE though, so I don't know if I'll be able to maintain. I guess we'll find out, won't we? No, let me use it, let me use it, let me use it, let me use it. Thank you. Boom! Alright, it is AoE. I'll need to switch off to Corbin immediately. Let me use my ability. Oh, do I need to get closer? Yes, I need to get closer. Alright. Now we keep the fun going. Oh, for all of 2 seconds apparently. Ow, 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 please. Let me go. Thank you. Okay. Oh hell. Let me get close enough. Okay, he is on the ground, so we're stuck with this. Okay. We're back to this song and dance. I'll chime in when I need to. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have tried to go for that while I was still being targeted. Okay, wait for the Telos spam after you get past all that. Got it. Alright, we'll try again. Well, that was dicey. Well, at least we got through that, so I guess now we just wait. Shackle Driver actually landed! Huh, that's cute. Not that it matters too much for me. Actually, now that I look at this, I'm honestly kind of surprised that Nia's still standing. She did get knocked down to 1 HP at one point, but she still has a revival pod in place, so... I'm amazed she's still alive. Not that it'll matter too much before too long, but still. Alright, back to hitting people. Alright, every copy is dead. Now, we begin the experiments. I won't be able to do it this time, given the circumstances, since I just popped out the level 4 to buy me some time and to build up the party gauge. But, now that we're at this point, we now get to engage in our grand experiment. Oh, careful. Is Nia already on the ground again? Hey, can you draw aggro while I go grab this real quick? Thank you. Please heal. Oh jeez, she inflicted break. Okay, start dodging now. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Actually. Purge Rage. Oh, perfect timing. Oh, wait, why did I just do that? Why am I making my life difficult? Ugh, I'm having to fight every instinct I know. I saw the button and I went for it. I'm a moron. Okay, I might have just killed myself. Let's find out. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yes, please keep using stuff like that so I can build things up faster. Please don't use the summon ghosts. Please don't summon the spooky ghosts. Please don't summon the spooky ghosts. Ooh, perfect. No ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, but I don't want to deal with them anyway. Boom! Yeah! That's some damage. Oh, perfect timing too! Excellent! Okay. now that we are at this stage, we begin to see if our theory is correct.
Maybe things will get it. We still need you, Leo.
Well, I'm glad that Tora was the target while that was going. Ow, that would have sucked. And he is on the ground again. Lovely. Oh crap. Although, if you are striking me, I should be able to build up the party gauge pretty swiftly.
We got the
Yeah, even with you just doing normal attacks, it builds up fast. So, I'll fill the party gauge to max, use the opportunity to, well, since I'm getting health back whenever I use a driver, use a driver art, I'll just fill up both my health bar and the party gauge, and then, what makes the most sense? Okay, health bar is full. Luckily, it seems that sheathing the blade counts as part of the ability as well, so I can keep this going in perpetuity in theory. Okay, now that that's done, you're just doing normal attacks. We'll just have to take the risk on getting broken.
have some guts, Tora. We still need you, Leo.
Alright,
I got this. Got it.
good. Waste your time on Ghost Factory. Yes, please do. Alright, just to buy me some time. Oh, looks like Neo started to use a healing ability during then. Excellent. Boom. Justice. Okay.
Just give me the headshot. Tora will show them.
Okay. Now we maintain. So now we get to find out how dangerous Elma is when she's in this mode. Because in theory, I'm hoping that I'll be able to just keep spamming seal reinforcements with what I've got here. At least that's the ideal. Please stop dodging. Alright, get him! Boom! So a decent amount of damage during the blade art itself, or the blade special. Oh man, still getting beaten up on the crossfire, huh? Still, that was a lot of damage. But, given that Tora has a decent amount of self-healing built into Cutie Pie right now, and that's the one I need for, well, to consistently land freeze, in theory, I can keep this going in perpetuity. Oh. Thank you for the knockback so I could get... Oh, hell. I'm on the ground.
Clean up. We still need you, Leo.
Okay. Oh, hell. This is bad.
Righto. Don't slack now. Push them back.
Alright, well that's going.
Still need you, Leo.
Okay, buy us some time.
Blade combo, third stage.
Alright, this should draw aggro back over to us.
Don't slack now. Push them back.
Maybe too much aggro looking at that. Ow. Okay, so it is a little dicey right now, given the Elemental Awakening, but it's not insurmountable. Not in totality, anyway.
Just like the Zeconator
I wonder if it's worth trying to do any other blade combo in the meantime, but the problem is I don't have an easy way to deal with the duplicates. Well, we'll keep trying this method. I think I may have happened upon something that'll work, but I suppose time will tell, won't it? Oh hell, I'm about to die. Nice knowing you boys! Oh, someone healed me. Hang on. You aren't hitting me with a smash attack?
Things will get interesting now.
You didn't hit me with the smash attack? That's usually what you go for. You just went for the... Oh hell, what have I just done? Oh wait, right, Gravity Blizzard. That's the whole point of this gimmick. Even if I'm on the verge of death, clearly this is a good idea, right? Clearly I can trust Nia to keep me alive. That's worked out so well before. Alright, not as much, apparently. Probably because of affinity nonsense, but... Well, mid-combat anyway. Okay, we'll get through it, eventually. Eventually.
Why can't we be friends? Mary will show you.
Oh, that must have been why. Huh, maybe that was the reason. Interesting. So the knockback from Ursula must have knocked Elma out of attempting to use the smash attack on me. That's all I can guess at anyway. Although it looks like the damage from that is starting to have diminishing returns. If I want to get even further, it looks like I'll have to risk gunning for, well, a chain attack. Although I don't know how much that's worth risking at this point. What if it's because of the specific blades that are being used? Maybe because Ursula's involved? Or maybe because I haven't given... Well, or maybe because Telos hasn't had enough time... Oh, stop it! I want to use the move! I want to use the move, damn it! Okay, at least this should protect me from what I think was the start of the driver combo. Yeah! Away with you! Okay, so it'll vary, but it'll still do a hefty amount. And then I can launch right back into it. Okay, I think this is a winning play. Get up. I don't think we should be backed into this corner, but here we go anyway. Well, please don't kill Tora quickly. I need him alive. Please don't inflict topple. Okay, we're up. Alright, while Tora's taking fire, let's get Nia back up. Alright, now we draw aggro. No, pay attention to me, sucker. Oh crap, that's just gonna make it harder for me, isn't it? Okay. I guess this is how we get aggro back. We do all the damage with Telos again. Boom! Alright, probably not gonna be high damage. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. I still haven't taken aggro back? Although, to be fair, Tora is the main person who's otherwise... I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Ow. It does a lot of damage when you're not being explicitly gunned for. Although, if you've been launched... I'm honestly kind of surprised you didn't get smashed into the ground. Actually, if I stand in the firefight, in the firing line... I wonder what would happen if I took away a lot of Tora's aggro increase stuff. Explicitly to draw attention to myself. Oh, actually, better idea. We'll use Corbin's level 4 to really get her attention. How do I not have your attention yet? Okay, now I've got her attention. Alright, now we spam the button. Well, that's a bad time. Oh hell. Okay, at least they just healed, so... In theory, we're okay? Okay, let's get myself back up to full. Honestly, at this point, it might actually be in my best interest to let Tora die.
We still need you, Neil.
Huh. Tora didn't fall. I wonder if it was because of the self-healing or some other reason. Actually, had he used his nonsense yet?
Samurai Ninja Bushido.
Actually, I'm curious.
Chain attack. Ready.
Nah, it's not worth risking the chain attack, not when we're so low health. Although, there is a part of me that wants to effectively clear the board, as it were. But, nah, it's still too risky, I think. There's a part of me that wants to tack on another element node. Okay, Tor's down. Okay, now the focus is on me.
We're gonna need a lot of Recon outside.
Here we go. Alright.
Last, my lady.
Alright, now probably it's time to get Tora up.
I'm
Alright, back we go. Okay, I'm bored. This is a bad idea. I know that.
Follow my lead.
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Counting on you, Neil.
Here I come. Ready or go Morty.
Dromark has the highest trust of anyone here. Ooh, that's actually perfect for me.
Tora, Poppy, Yura. Tora right on time.
Oh, I messed that one up. Now, hit him with Corvin again,
Done yet.
and then keep hitting him with Corvin.
Get this.
See, we're at the same point that we were last time.
Here I come.
The only difference is that I've been avoiding chain attacks, and look how much of a difference it made.
Tora, Poppy, Yura.
Poppy will give it her all. Naponic Axiom.
Look at that. Look how much Corvin's about to do to this guy. Well, boom! Look at it! I'm gonna regret this, and I know it, but I want to do it anyway because I'm bored.
Hit him. Good.
Tora, Poppy, Yura.
Poppy QT reporting in.
Finish.
Look at all that damage.
Did you see that?
Let's go!
Yep.
Poppy ignition. Just use very elegant. Say so yourself.
Wait, why am I using this? Okay, we're back to normal. Alright, we got past the danger zone. So actually, we set up another chain attack, and that's probably Curtis. I just need to make sure Nia lives through it.
Yep.
Probably doesn't even necessarily need to be prompted by Telos either. No, probably not worth taking the risk right now, since I don't know when exactly the duplicates stop coming in. I haven't noticed her doing it, but I haven't been paying that close attention to the specific moves. Just the circumstance. Always go for Dromark. Maybe I should have made one of Poppy's forms deal water damage instead of fire. Ooh. Get up!
Face of this world.
Flame combo. Third stage. Awesome.
Whoa, that was a lot. Yeah, I think we win if we land a chain attack, so let's just go.
Chaps.
If I wanted to be safe, I might have been able to set up another blade combo, but I think we've got this.
Magnificent.
Although looking at that damage output, maybe not.
Let's hit him. Good.
Mag. Elemental burst.
Well, the elements are gone at least.
Poppy, Yura.
Poppy ready to face anything.
Magnificent.
Alright, bring Corvin out. Oh, not quite. Damn it. Okay, I'm taking a risk that I really shouldn't then. Here's hoping it works.
Magnificent.
Because Tora's definitely not going to have enough damage. Even as powerful as Cutie Pie is right now, not that much damage.
Magnificent.
Okay, I'm taking a risk.
Finish.
Let's hope I didn't just ruin it all. Oh crap, she went for Shadow Strike. I'm gonna have a... Oh! No, I'm not! Okay, I think we got this then. Why can't we be friends indeed? Oh hell.
I shall defend you.
I'm glad she hasn't stopped attacking me, otherwise I could be in trouble. You know what, just hit Steam Explosion anyway, to build party gauge back up. At this point, I doubt summoning clones would be that much of a threat anymore. Oh hell, I just created a vulnerability. Ooh, and the vulnerability's gone. Bam! I doubt this hit'll be enough. Not quite. But, now I'm back to comfort zone. I think at this point, just a matter of landing a... Oh! Not even! Thank God! It's over! It's done! God. Let us never do this again. Until we have to fight Bringer of Chaos. Ow.
Well done, chaps.
Let's hope that strategy works in Bringer of Chaos, otherwise this is gonna be rough. Please tell me the reward's good at least.
To match success of friends.
Ooh.
Reporting in.
All friends return safely! We're done!
I hope things went well.
God, that was a lot. Well, wasn't the... Well, didn't move the needle enough to where we can buy anything, but that's okay.
Frontier Falcons reporting in.
I'm gonna go
Nicely done.
see to those mercs, save, and call it there. Thank you for joining me on this attempt. Hopefully I'll be able to edit this into something watchable. Oh man. I'll see you all later.